hello to Dr. Bani and all my fellow friends. Today, my group and I will be presenting on Nestle Berhad for our group presentation. Before we start the presentation, I would like to introduce my group members. So I start with me. My name is Khairun Najihah Binti Nawawi. Second is Norzafirah Binti Mahadzir. Third is Nurin Syakirah Binti Azlan. Fourth is Amira Batrisyia Binti Muhammad Ikram, and the last one is Amira Binti Muhammad Aznan. And now, let me start with the introduction of Nestle Berhad. So this is the Nestle background company. So Nestle commits to giving quality products to Malaysians since 100 years ago. Nestle began in Malaysia in 1912 as the Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company in Penang, and later, due to growth and expansion, made a move to Kuala Lumpur necessary in 1939. The first Nestle factory in Malaysia was developed in 1962 in Petaling Jaya. Now, it manufactures its product in its 7 factories from Petaling Jaya and Shah Alam at Selangor, Chembong at Negeri Sembilan, and Kuching at Sarawak. Moreover, Nestle Malaysia's head office is located at Mutiara Damansara. Today, Nestle Malaysia Sdn Bhd employs more than 5,000 people and produces over 500 halal certified products. Nestle becomes the leader in the nutrition, health and wellness industry. Many of their key brands have now become a part of Malaysian household for generations, including Malaysian favorites such as Milo, Maggi, Nescafe and KitKat. Having been present in the nation and in the hearts of Malaysians for over a century, they are firmly committed to offering the very best in quality, nutrition and taste. Next is the mission of Nestle. Nestle Malaysia's mission is bringing good food, good life to all by winning the hearts and minds and nourishing the lives of Malaysian consumers by providing them the best tasting, most nutritional choices with a wide range of food and beverage categories and eating occasions from morning to night. In order to support these goals, Nestle is committed to encourage their people to deliver a high level of performance and to build the far-reaching and short-term entrepreneurial action by constant inspiration. Besides, Nestle's vision is to be a competitive and the leading nutrition, health and wellness company, nourishing Malaysians for generations to come. Since its inception, Nestle has been increasingly aware that food and beverage choices can impact quality of life, so they are committed to make their products tastier and healthier and to provide more options for consumers.
Very good day to all. My name is Batrisyia, and now I will continue with Nestle business level strategy. Business level strategy is to create and maintain a competitive advantage. Companies should focus on the evolving wants and needs of their customer and must not abandon their strategic position as they mature and the surrounding markets evolve. They also need to generate strategy that a firm can use to overcome the 5 forces and achieve their competitive advantage. Next, I will continue with the generate strategy. Important to generate strategy is the basic types of business level strategy based on breadth of target market, which is industry-wide versus narrow market segment, and a type of competitive advantage. The first generate strategy is overall cost leadership. The cost leadership strategy should be able to maintain a good leadership position by expanding into the global market and also aim to compare product price from the competitors. By setting competitive price, Nestle can keep the cost low and have a significant impact on their customer buying behavior. A company general strategy is to attract the industry as a whole to the market and take advantage of its competitive advantage based on low cost to become a cost leader in the market. Nestle already has the best practice for working with the local farmer to reduce production costs. Local production helps the local economy and reduce production costs without the need for import costs. Nestle had a large market, stakeholder and shareholder to offer consumer affordable price. The second general strategy is differentiation. Nestle prioritizes affordability and accessibility, in which Nestle maintains a positive brand image and awareness, enhancing its ability to grow and generate sales. The differentiation strategy also allowed Nestle to add some outstanding features and uniqueness to its products to easily attract the attention of its customer and build a loyal customer base. As a result, Nestle has become a company that values consumer and celebrates as a market, not just as a community. The last generate strategy is focus strategy. Focus strategy narrow product lines, via segments or target geographic markets. It is also the advantage obtained either through the differentiation or cost leadership. Nestle focus on the differentiating and cost-effective leadership strategy in the specific product, brand, or operational areas. For example, Nestle used a focused, low-cost strategy to manage the high cost of manufacturing and marketing their best-selling brand. This strategy is used to reduce the financial burden that these top brands place on the company overall profitability. In addition, a focused differentiation strategy focuses on improving and changing the quality, ingredient, taste, and other attributes of a particular product line. rather than differentiating all the product of the brands currently offered. With this strategy, the company can generate more competitive and engaging sales from high-quality brands. The Nestle overall success and competitiveness is due to its differentiating strategy. Nestle has played a key role in becoming an industry-leading brand in the food and beverage industry in the midst of massive competition. Nestle is currently the most popular brand among consumers in the packaging industry. In addition, Nestle products have unique taste, packaging, and additional health and nutritional benefits that appeal to consumers in all areas. This strategy helped develop the brand image in the industry. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Thank you, Amira. Hi, my name is Syakirah, and I will explain on the product life cycle instead of the industrial life cycle, since Nestle has many kinds of products such as Maggi, Nescafe, Milo, KitKat, and many more. Product life cycle consists of 4 stages, which are introductions, growth, maturity, and decline. A product life cycle is the length of time from a product first being introduced to consumer until it is removed from the market. In this product life cycle, I will talk based on 2 products of Nestle, which is Maggi and Nescafe. Introduction stage. It is the first stage of the industry life cycles, characterized by new products that are not known by customer, which are unfamiliar to the consumer, poorly identified market segment, low sales growth, and the needs for financial support. For Maggi was launched in 1982, which is the first mover of instant noodles in the market. The product is 2-minute noodles. For Nescafe, in 1938, Nescafe had been launched. 1965, launched first freeze-dried coffee, Nescafe Gold. 1980, soluble coffee. 1984, trendy coffee product. Growth stage. The second stage of the product life cycles is characterized by strong increase in sales, growing competitions, and need for financing complementary value chain activities such as marketing and sales. For Maggi, in 1985, demand increased till 1980 and had 50% of the market. In 1997, it has introduced a new flavor. 1990 onward, and many more products have been offered. For Nescafe, in 1965 to 2000s, Nescafe had a strong branding, high quality, and reasonable price to secure the positions in the market. Maturity stage. During this stage, sales growth has started to slow down, and the product has already reached widespread acceptance in the market. Sales will eventually peak at this point. Additionally, the maturity stage is the longest in the product life cycle. Maggi sales were at their top. Production expenses were low and profit were high during its maturity stage. Maggi had to compete with top ramen, and as a result, Maggi sales began to fall, indicating that it had reached maturity. For Nescafe, from 2000 until now, Nescafe has developed a new product image and applied the new technology to their product. At that time, many competitors were introduced in the market, like Tata Global Beverage. Nestle started to modify the product as Nescafe Original, Classic, Gold, and etc. Decline stage of a product life cycle is connected with a fall in revenue. Profitability will decline until it is no longer profitable to manufacture. Companies can decide to discontinue the product and so on. This is the final stage of the product life cycle, after which the shelf life of the product expires. For Maggi, there were a few obstacles along the way, such as the Maggi prohibitions. Due to the high lead concentrations, we were almost certain that Maggi has reached the end of its life cycle, such as the decline stage. As for the current situations, the following global pandemic caused by COVID-19, Maggi sales increased by 25% in 2019 as customers stay at home and stock up on the instant noodles. As a result, Maggi recovered well after climbing back from the decline stage. For Nescafe has yet to gradually decline. It is still the market leader and has a strong hold in its client thoughts. It is ever reached a point of decline. It must recover through every method possible.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Norzafirah, and next let's move to diversification strategy. Next, diversification is a process of firms expanding their new operations by entering new business. Next, I will explain on type of diversification. Related diversification is a firm entering a different business in which it can benefit from leveraging core competencies and sharing activities. Meanwhile, unrelated diversification, when firm entering a different business that has little horizontal interaction with other business of the firm. Next, I will explain on VCG Growth Share Matrix. This is a planning tool that uses visualization tools of a company product and services to help the organization determine what to keep, sell, or develop more in. It's in a table form split into 4 quadrants, each with its own unique symbol that represents a certain degree of profitability. question marks, stars, pets, often represented by a dog, and cash cows. By assigning each business to one of these four categories, executives could then decide where to focus their resources and capital to generate the most value as well as where to cut their losses. We can see here low growth, high share show that companies should milk this for cash to reinvest. High growth, high share means companies should significantly invest in these stars as they have high future potential. High growth, low share indicate companies should invest in or discard these question marks depending on their chances of becoming stars. Low share, low growth means companies should liquidate, divest or reposition these pets. Next, let's move to Nestle product. There are some products that have been undoubtedly cash cows, which is Nestle Maggi Noodles and Nestle Waters. With a market share of 80 to 85%, Maggi Noodles holds a monopoly in the market and have a high customer loyalty. Meanwhile, next, Nestle Cerelac and Nestle Nescafe Coffee fall in the star quadrant of the BCG matrix. With a growing number of health-conscious customers, these products have the potential to produce greater ROI later. Even though it might take heavy investment to make Nestle brand visible in that market, they may turn to cash cows pretty soon. Now, this is an interesting bunch of products. Nestle Milo, KitKat and Mush. They come under question mark category. This domain needs a higher investment because it's in the phase of development and it is a high-risk decision to invest in them too. Products under this category are not expected to bring in any significant capital, so future investment is seen as a wastage by firms. It could be invested in a question mark or star category instead. They did not have any significant growth in the market. And the last category is stocks. Milkybar and Nestle is the Nestle product that have had to compete against the competition. The margins are low, the market share is low, and the market rarely grows or even shrinks. The company will no longer invest in marketing of these products. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amira Binti Aznan, and let's continue with the means to achieve diversification. There are three means to achieve. The first one is merger and acquisition, that consists of buying, selling, dividing, and combining different company and similar entities. The second one is internal development, which is entering a new business through investment in new facilities. The last one is strategic alliance and joint venture, which is a cooperative relationship between two or more companies and a new entities that form within a strategic alliance. The first strategy that Nestle Malaysia used in order to achieve diversification is the first one is strategic alliance. Nestle Malaysia has allied with Starbucks globally and in Malaysia. They also come up with a new product that called Starbucks at Home, which is a premium instant coffee that consists of medium roast, dark roast and other flavor. But not only that, they also come up with a limited edition products that call holiday favorites. So the next one is under internal development. When does this internal development occurs? It occurs when a firm enter a different but usually related line of business. So what does Nestle Malaysia do is they open a first plant-based milk production site that pioneering in plant-based milk solution. Let's continue with new slide, which is also under internal development, but they market a new product in existing market. So Nestle Malaysia has introduced many new products this year, but I can give you two examples in here. The first one is they come up with new flavor under their ice cream product, which is Oreo ice cream and limited edition KitKat Gold flavor, and the last one is Kelapa Gula Melaka flavor. And the second one is they introduce new dairy-free drinks under Milo and Nescafe. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Lastly, for the conclusion, Nestle Malaysia is now part of today's world's largest food and beverage company with its mission to provide a healthier lifestyle. They have launched many products here in Malaysia and also other countries as a halal food producer. They have grown popular in the food industry and now among the market leaders. Although they have their own problems, they manage to grow more successful every year and manage to defeat any problem time by time. In fact, they also focus on its mission and ensure consistency by making the right decisions to manage and build its business to deliver the promise of good food, good life all over the world. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.